for daily Ask Reddit. r/Ask Reddit. What is a completely random fact? If you like the video, drop a like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Ants have a terminal velocity of 1.778 meters per second. This means they can fall from any height and not harm themselves. No fall damage. That's so unfair. Squid brains are donut shaped and their esophagus runs through it. If a squid eats something too big it can get brain damage. I would be a real dumb squid. That's why Squidward's always so upset. He has to cut all his food into tiny pieces which takes ages. Edit. I understand now that Squidward is an octopus. Please stop commenting that. 20% of US power outages are caused by squirrels. The Ice Age was also started by a squirrel. Goddamn Scrat. At one point in time, all the details of the Manhattan Project were in 3 safes, each locked with the code 27, 18, 28. Mathematicians would of course recognize these numbers as the Euler number, 2.71828, a number that has wide importance in calculus. Physicist Richard Feynman was able to crack into these safes after snooping around the secretary's desk and finding the number pi, 3.14159. After thinking, why would a secretary need to know the value of pi, he deduced it was probably a code, so he tried it on the safes. After they didn't work he tried other numbers that mathematicians and physicists would use and sure enough, he worked. After he got into the safes he thought to pull a prank on the director by leaving little notes in the safe to scare the director into thinking that a spy had gotten in. Just adding some more fun facts about this. He needed to get in because he had a report due and the library was closed. That office was the only other place the files he needed were stored. He had a hobby of cracking safes around Los Alamos. One corporal or something had a $25,000 safe installed in his office that the installers had a hell of a time getting up the stairs, and that asshole never bothered to change the original code it came with. Surely you're joking. Mr. Feynman is amazing and hilarious. Highly recommend. When roosters make their sound, their ears close up so that they won't become deaf. I like this one, lol. The tallest building in the state of Wyoming is a college dorm. Why build up when you can just build out? God, I miss living in Wyoming. There was practically no one around. It was great. More fun facts. There are 2 sets of escalators in Wyoming. More cows than people. And the population density is 6 people per square mile. Penguins have an organ above their eye that converts salt water into fresh water. Ladies and gentlemen, we have solved the freshwater crisis. Muppets singing Bohemian Rhapsody is the first ever video on YouTube with 1080p quality. This is important, and I hope my kids will read about it in textbooks. If you are 25 years old, apx 1/3 of the world's population who were alive when you were born have since died. If you are older than 30 you are older than half the people currently living. Thanks, I wasn't feeling old before, but I'm now. Crows hold grudges. Once they identified the suspect in question, they would threaten them by diving down and swarming the person that they had felt threatened by years before. I've heard really cool things about crows. One crow that was harassed by a specific person will convince lots of crows to attack that same person if they are seen later. Conversely, if a crow likes a person they will bring them shiny things and trinkets and even convince other crows to do the same. I once heard/read, can't recall, a story about a man who fed crows bread. They would bring him coins, rings, watches, all sorts of things. He stopped when they started bringing him human teeth. I wouldn't have/